Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Vedder.
He's in Pearl Jam. Huh? He's the lead singer in Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam? He's a lead singer in Pearl Jam.
Come a little closer, girl. I'll show you my scars. 'Cause I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. I think we all remember where we were the first time we heard Dewey Cox sing those words. I was 13 years old, working at the corner store when Guilty as Charged came on the radio. It was a Where Are They Now block, but I knew right where I was. And for the first time in my life, I knew just who I was. In that moment, though I was just a child, I understood what it meant to love and to lose love, to die and be reborn, to cry tears of joy and tears of blood. For those 2 minutes, I was a 13-year-old outlaw, a sinner in search of redemption, a man with the body of a child and the heart of a bloodthirsty killer. All at once, I understood rock and roll. We heard him sing about walking hard, and we learned a little something about how we wanted to walk. Just like every other teenager, I wanted to walk as hard as Dewey Cox. But of course, nobody will ever walk as hard as Dewey Cox. He's been called the drifter, also the shapeshifter, the master chef, the chameleon, the problem child, the hard one, the white Indian, the giant midget. And of course, many know him as the TV spokesman for his line of Dewey Cox breakfast sausages.
All right. I told him they had to put that in there.
But to an entire generation of musicians, he will always be simply Cox. What do we think about when we think about Cox? A man with the voice of an angel, the mind of a scholar, the sexual appetite of 10 men. Sorry, Darlene. A man who woke up one day at age 15, strapped a guitar to his back, and set out to reweave the very fabric of that rich tapestry we call American music. Is Dewey Cox a legend? No, my friends. Dewey Cox is a man who took the legends to school. When Joe Strummer was still sucking on a pacifier in a crib in North London, Dewey Cox was already guilty as charged. Before Bono was old enough to even know where Africa was on a map, Dewey was achieving equal rights for the North American mulatto. Our man Dewey was in rehab before Keith Richards had even rolled his first joint. Now, Dewey wouldn't want me to make such a fuss. He's much too modest for all this. So I won't bother reading off all his many accomplishments, but I will say I found meaning. I found my life's calling in the music of Dewey Cox. If Elvis and Buddy Holly are the Cain and Abel of rock and roll, and Bruce Springsteen is Zachariah, Iggy Pop is Methuselah, and of course Neil Young is the wise prophet Ezekiel, then what does that make Dewey Cox?
Moses? Jebediah?
Well, I don't know what God sounds like, but I'm willing to bet that when I reach the pearly gates, he sounds a lot like Dewey Cox.